Hello, this LP3 training video is a detailed look at the predicted report. To access the predicted report, choose Reports at the top, Management Reports, Charge-Off Predicted. The predicted report and the charge-off report are in the same section. To access the charge-off report, it's Pull Charge-Off Report or Print Charge-Off Report. To access the predicted report, you can view by Pull Predicted Report or Print by Print Predicted Report. Notice today is June 17th. Between now and the end of the month, the predicted report is who will charge off if no collection activity is done for the accounts. Let's go ahead and pull it up and take a look at some of the accounts. Might take a second for the data to pull up just depending on how many customers you have. So right now we have 21 people in this list between now, June 17th, and the end of June will charge off because they haven't paid or for other reasons. This particular demo site is set to 4 months charge off. So everybody at 4 months at the end of the month will charge off, and this is a list of those people, and it's called the predicted report. It predicts who will charge off, so you can work the accounts accordingly to maybe prevent some people from having to charge off. So let's go ahead and take a look at the options relative to predicted charge off. Grab the account number, Control C. I'm going to go to search, account, go ahead and Control V, paste that in, search. Blanca Bar. Blanca Bar has a balance of $889.70. She's got an age of 5 months. So she will charge off at the end of the month if nothing is done. Some options with her account right now, just so you see the $889.70. If you go back to predicted charge off, it's her name, account number, the last time she paid, and $889.70 will charge off. So go ahead and click back on her tab. Let's look at the first of the options that we have with predicted report and charge off. Edit the account, customer information to edit the top demographic information. We can choose demand. Do you want to charge off the account at the end of the month? Well, you're going to do a demand letter and you're going to say that you owe this amount of money, and yes, you want to go ahead and add them to the charge off at the end of the month because you're sending out the letter like, hey, you know what, just pay this or we're charging you off. So yes, you want to include charge off at the end of the month. So type charge off to agree that you do want to do that. Customer added to end of month charge off. Okay, let's go ahead and say okay here. Exit the customer record, exit search. Go ahead and pull predicted report again. See at the top here, Blanca Bar, she's included in the end of my charge off and she has a demand. Take a look at the next option. Go ahead and grab John Benito's account number. Search, put the account number in. You can search by name, address, account number. Just go and put in the account number and make it easier. Search. Okay. The next option for predicted charge off or charge off with this customer, they're at 5 months. They're going to charge off a balance of $594. Look back at charge off. $594. Go back to John Benito's account, edit, customer information. Next thing, option, if the customer had passed away, you can choose deceased on the account. Do you want to charge off at the end of the month? Yes, you do, unless you're going to work with an estate to try to collect money. Say yes, and charge customer off at the end of the month. Go ahead and put in charge off. To confirm, okay. Customer added to end of month charge off. Say okay here. Go ahead and exit the customer record, exit search. It's good to keep the screens cleaned up when you're working in LP3 if you're not using them anymore. Go ahead and pull predicted report. when you choose somebody deceased uh, and you don't charge them off, it'll still accrue interest. So the demand will not accrue interest, but deceased will accrue interest. So John Benito shows included in the predicted report to be charged off at the end of the month. So let's look at Maria Coronel. Let's see. There's 1,223.50. Let's go to search, account. 1,223.50 is her balance that will be charged off at the end of the month. Now, you notice her age is 3. Like, well, it's set to charge people off that are 4-monthers. Well, it's actually, she becomes a 4-monther after today, because her due date is on the 17th. So after today, she becomes a 4-monther. So again, this is everybody who will charge off between now and the end of the month that are in the 4-month category, which she will be in after today. So let's go ahead and see what more options are on for her. Edit, customer info. Now you can hold her out, meaning that, well, she's just about to go to the 4 months, and maybe you can get a payment from her so you don't have to charge her off. So you do hold out, choosing hold out, and okay. So we'll go back over to the charge off predicted report. Go ahead and run the report again. And this has to calculate all this every time it's run just to make sure it's accurate. Maria Cornell, she's held out now, so she won't charge out at the end of the month. Matter of fact, she won't charge off at all. So this isn't a status that you really want to keep people in indefinitely. If you've worked something out, if you can collect money from her, maybe you want to put them in a holdout status for a temporary period of time. So next month's report, you may want to change that, but that's how you hold out a customer. So I'm going to go ahead and go back over to Maria. Go ahead and exit her record and exit search. Come back into charge off predicted. And then let's go ahead and look at Norma Dela Cruz. So Control C, search account, the account number in, search. So another option is there at 4 months, you have done everything you can to try to get money back from this customer. They will automatically charge off at the end of the month, but you want to just go ahead and make sure that they're going to charge off. You know, you're done. You just don't want to work this or have anybody else work this account anymore. So you edit customer info, and we're going to go ahead and drop down and say include. So we're going to include this customer in the end of month charge off because you don't want anybody else messing with the account. It's been decided this person's going to charge off. Okay. So we'll go ahead and exit the record, exit search, go ahead and pull a new predicted report. And Norma Dela Cruz is included in the end of month charge off. Let's take a look at some more options. Maria Ibarra. Go ahead and copy that. Search account. Paste the account in there. And search. So another option is that you actually take a payment from somebody. So let's go down to pay. They're 5 months past due, and $378 is their balance, which will be charged off. Let's go ahead and say they came in and paid half, or close to half, $200. Take that payment. Okay. Yeah, it's payment in person. You can click and it'll pull up the PDF of the receipt. Say, okay, it's printed fine. Now, what happens now is that you're able to come in here and actually choose, she's coming to make a payment, but she's still past due. So you need to get a promise from this person that they're going to come and pay and win. So work it out with them. Okay, they're going to be in maybe in 1 more week. So you can come over here and choose the calendar. You can put a note in there that the customer is going to come in and pay on this date. and OK. And then you'll notice that down in contact promise, because you did contact the person, that you have this note that they're going to come in to pay on the 24th or the remaining amount. So let's look back at Maria Ibarra, exit, exit, pull predicted report. And Maria Ibarra is no longer on the predicted report because she paid, and she's no longer in the 4-month category. She's not current, but she's no longer in the charge-off category, which is 4 months and above for this particular company. So one more option. Let's go to search. Let's just pull up a random account. Cynthia Aguilar. Now she's current, but just want to give an example of how to put somebody in the predicted report, so that if you had to add somebody outside of the 4 months, you know, something maybe they maybe you've had a big fight with the customer. I don't know, this is hypothetical, and they're saying we're not paying you anymore, and you decide, well, just go ahead, charge off the customer right away. So you can go into edit and then customer info, and you can do demand, you can do deceased, you can do holdout. Well, they're not currently gonna charge off, so you can do include. Okay. And then exit Cynthia Aguilar, exit, exit search. Go ahead and pull predicted report again. Cynthia Aguilar is now included in the predicted report, meaning that she will charge off now at the end of the month. So that's a way of adding somebody to the predicted report. You see that she's in there now. So let's go ahead and exit the predicted report, and let's talk about configuration settings. So configuration settings for the predicted report: config, loan info, other options. The current settings are aging method, which default contractual, aging date, 1st of next month, date last paid, so a full payment from date last paid, partial payment, just leave that alone for default, past due amount to be considered delinquent, currently set for any amount. Under loan info and other options, these are the 5 settings that affect the predicted report or charge off in general. There is one more area for settings. Go ahead and exit this. And that is config miscellaneous info. Charge off age. Right now this company is set for anyone 4 months and above. Now if you're a new company and you don't understand how the charge off works yet, you want to approve every single one before they charge off, you can go to manual, and then no one will charge off. You'll still be able to do your collections on the customers and stuff, but it won't actually do an automatic charge off at a particular period of time. So that is all the settings related to predicted charge off, both for the customer record and for the configuration and for the predicted report itself. Thank you very much.